What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon joining some Rugby 25 today because we're going to be starting a little bit of a series on the channel. Now, the Christmas break is coming up and I'm going to be away probably for like 2 to 3 weeks coming this Friday, so I'm probably not going to be around till towards the end of December. And it sort of dawned on me, I have no videos coming out. I have no content coming up. I normally try and do a lot of stuff for over the Christmas break preemptively, but life has been so busy there's nothing coming out. If they come out with the minor updates and stuff, I'll still try and fit it in, but honestly, I'm not even at my desk for the next couple of weeks. So I thought, you know what? Let's try and batch film some fun content, some fun stuff to go on with Rugby 25 to keep you guys tied over until at least we get to the next early access, which is coming probably end of December with some fun new stuff and maybe some minor updates along the way. But honestly, the game is the reason I haven't done an actual sort of playthrough yet and done like a season with the game is because I just don't think the game is necessarily there to be as fun as it could be as doing a really big series. But luckily, with the most recent minor update, the game is playable and working, and there isn't necessarily crashes, and all the aspects of the game work. It's a good a time as any to just try and bash out a lot of things. Now, I was going to try and do some fun, maybe international competition. I was like, there just isn't the teams to really do anything. The only one that I thought maybe we could try and do would be the Rugby Championship, but there's no New Zealand in the game, and I've had a look on the created teams and I couldn't find like a fully created New Zealand team. I've tried to think of maybe the Six Nations, but there's no Wales or England or Ireland. They're just missing a bunch of the teams anyway. So we are going to have to do a proper tournament. One of the we've got the Premiership, the MLR, or the URC. I've been through all of them. All 3 of them are 18 games. I don't know if we're going to do all 18 games, but as we've done on the channel with the Six Nations before, when Italy have come in 6th place, and I've said let's show some love for the team that came 6th place in the Six Nations. We've done a series as Italy on Rugby 22 and Rugby 20 and stuff. At the minute, Welsh Rugby is struggling, shall we say. So I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't we jump in, do some Welsh club level games? I've got my my Ospreys jersey on. We're gonna start a series as the Ospreys. One of the teams also that already has all the the facial picture photogrammetry stuff done and the players' names as well. So we're gonna be starting out as the Ospreys in the URC and see how far we can take them. I might even take my face down for the video and we'll just sort of play the actual games in the background. We're not going to dive too much into, thoughts and what have you on the game. It's going to be about the actual match. Our first one coming up is going to be against the Dragons. So we've got a fun little Welsh club level derby on the go. We are going to play on the hardest difficulty because why not? Let's chuck this on hardest. And we don't get to pick the stadium. So we're going to be kicking off 5-minute, halves because we don't want the game to go on forever. And let's see how we get on in our first game as the Ospreys in the URC. Alrighty then, guys, here we are in our first game. Ospreys going up against the Dragons. We're over in Newport Stadium, so our first game is an away game. Tough one to get us started out with. Bit of a Welsh derby as the Newport boys running on through a sign? Yes, they are running through the sign. Welsh rugby's not what it once was. We can't even afford tunnels anymore over here. We've just got to vault over the rugby pitch signs. Now, of course, we're doing the actual URC tournament, so the initial cinematics are a little bit different. There's some lovely stairs in the stadium. And on come the Ospreys boys through their barriers. There's not a lot of people in this stadium. I've only just realised there's nobody watching this game. I do have the audience turned on. Welcome to Welsh Rugby in the modern era, guys. Oh, you can't say this game isn't rugby simulation. They've got the crowd attendance absolutely nailed down for Welsh Rugby at this point. But let's get ourselves kicked off and underway with Owen Williams starting out strong. Let's see if we can get underneath this ball. Oh, went for the big tackle. Oh, it's a great shot there by Morgan Williams, wrapping his man up into the ground. And already the Dragons get off to a strong start. They kick over the top, but Luke Morgan will pick that one up and got a bit of a counter-attacking run here. Going to try and hit the gap. Doesn't manage it. Can't split the 2 defenders. Did think there was the man outside. Couldn't get the pass away from me, though. Apparently we're going to go left. Not where I wanted to go. Gets absolutely hammered. Not used to seeing Jack Morgan get absolutely smashed to the ground on this one. Let's try and play out towards the right-hand side now is Owen Williams. What room has he got to work with? Bit of a grubber kick along the corner there. The ball actually is going to stay in. We'll try and put the kicker under pressure. Does manage to get the kick away on the full. I actually was trying to wait for the grubber kick into the corner. And we actually got about a 5-metre line out, but we'll take it from back here. Right, first line out of the game. We're going to go for the long back throw. They don't manage to get that interception. Long pass out. Who's with us? Let's go for a bit of a grubber kick along the ground to Sealers for the first try. There's Keelan Giles getting over on that wing. Not going to lie, I thought the kick might be a bit better. I was trying to get it a bit more realistic. Thought a little bit of a grubber kick along the ground. The ball bouncing a bit awkwardly, a bit short for that one. I thought it would look cooler than it ended up doing. But there's a decent first try for us there. Right, we'll take our first kick of the game. I have no idea what Owen Williams' range is in this game, so we'll test it out first of all by going straight to the 50-metre marker. What could go wrong, you could ask? Well, who knows in this game? I've certainly had some conversions in the other videos which should have gone through, but apparently didn't for whatever reason, which I've still not necessarily worked on. Let's see if Owen Williams has got the range for some 50-metre belters. Ooh! Ooh, a bit barely, but does manage to slot it through, setting us out to a 7-0 lead. And the Dragons to get us kicked off once again here. Slow start. Decent deep kick, and we will take that one in. Let's see if we get a quick exit clearance. Try and put them back up towards the halfway line. We've chucked it straight into his hands. Wrapped up, though, by Adam Beard, and we'll put pressure on that ruck there, and we'll get the turnover as well. Great work there by the Ospreys. Forwards can't send Owen Watkin down that wing. I don't think there's anyone in that back corner for them. If we can get this ball into that corner, it doesn't work for us, but Luke Morgan's managed to hit a gap here. He's spreading out towards the far wing. Can anyone get back to stop him? Manages to break through one, but taken down by two other players. I certainly think we've got room again on this wing. I don't think anyone is on this wing for the Dragons. If we can get this ball out here, let's just try and drop this back to Tipperick. A little cheeky kick over the top. Oh, we don't get the kick. I was wrong. Apparently there's two lads waiting for it out there. We'll just do another great piece of work at the breakdown for us, though. Not really doing well for the Dragons at the minute. We'll drop it back here as Justin Tipperick takes the drop goal. What an option by a flanker. You could say, is that the right move for a flanker to make? Who knows? But it absolutely worked well for us. We won't get we don't get a good camera angle there to see that from the back. Lovely slotted through drop goal by the Ospreys open flanker, outside flanker, sorry, and that will take us up to a 10-0 lead as it stands. I've got to actually probably think about the try bonus points now. I'm not going to lie, even on the hardest difficulty, I'm still feeling pretty confident at my abilities in this game so far. But, you know, try bonus points are something that could absolutely come in useful later on into the tournament. Let's just take this one down. We'll go for a box kick out towards this corner. Nice high ball here. Owen Watkins rushing off this wall. Maybe a little bit too far. Oh, and I've outrun my own man there. Let's see if we can get back and make a bit of a stop. Oh, it's a good bit of sidestep work there by the Dragons fullback, and they've moved up into our 22. Let's try and put pressure on that ruck. Doesn't work for us. Let me move Walsh a bit further out wide here. Oh, who's covering that wing? As Owen Williams gets back. Great tackle. Had to be made. Can we ship more out towards that left-hand wing? They don't want to go that way. Great handoff. Can we get back across? Oh, and he's faced through us. And Harry Keddy gets over for the first try for the Dragons. Certainly think there was some shenanigans going on there with phasing through my last defender. Great handoff work, though. Shutting him down. That was the man. I thought maybe he should have got the tackle, but not to be. Not to be. We'll set them up for their first conversion of the game. Can they bring themselves back into this one? Got to say, it's a pretty easy kick. I've got quite a lot of faith in them being able to take this one. No pressure from the crowd by any means. And Angus O'Brien there, getting a lovely slot through. 20 minutes in. 10 points to 7. Let's mix up our kick a little bit more. I've been enjoying Luke Morgan's charging down this wing so far. Let's go for a deeper kick, more towards the touchline, and set my my winger on them. And we get my boy to run over there. A little bit slow to get to that one, but nice tackle just to put them right up against the touchline. They're going to pass wide. That's probably the right move. They've gone for a kick over the top. They found grass. No, they haven't, because Luke Morgan in a great position there. 50-22. Could be on. Let's go for a long punt. Over the top. Let the ball bounce. It's staying in field, and Keelan Giles has done so well to get on to the end of that ball. Went for the 50-22. Didn't work at all because the ball just came to a dead stop. Out of nowhere, Keelan Giles picking that one up. Left his opposite number clutching air. And gets over for the first try there for Keelan Giles on this left. Oh, sorry, the second try. Who even got my first try? I've already forgotten. Oh, Williams though to get 2 from 2, taking the Ospreys up to 17 points to 7. A lot more work for the Dragons to do. That 50-22 kick absolutely landed on the dime of where he wanted it. Come on, boys, let's get on with this kickoff. Obviously, maybe they're trying to regain some composure here. Not gone well for them. Oh, Walsh not managing to get the sidestep there. No room to work with. Let's go for a wider pass. And we just want to try and clear our lines. Oh, the ball actually got a little bit shaken up there. Oh, there's a huge shot going in there from Owen Williams. Referee's coming over to have a talk. I think he went for the big clothesline high tackle. Ref not happy about it. Gives the penalty. They've turned down the 3, so they're already considering that there's a potential few issues with the points for them there. They don't think this game is within the 3-point closing the gap. I think maybe that might have been the right move. They've chosen not to. They're going to have to make this one count as they go for a wide pass to start us out there. Got the... oh, what an interception. That's Luke Morgan running around the back, and I don't think there's anyone in that back corner. Let's go for a box kick. Try and put that corner under some pressure once again as Keelan Giles runs after this ball. We know he's got one before. Can we get a little grubber kick on? We do! We get the grubber kick on! He's still going after it, and I think he's got the pace to be able to take it. What a breakaway try by the Ospreys winger. That's 3 tries. Sorry, he was the guy who got the first try. He's on a hat-trick in the first half. Absolute breakaway try there. Great interception by the right winger, shipping it out to the left winger. Chasing that kick down, Grubber kicks it on and gets over for a great try. We'll let Owen Williams slot this one through. Beautiful kick. Over the top, 24 points to 7. We are 1 try away from securing our bonus point. And we've got a good half of the game left to do it. You'd have to say it's in our favour for this one. Dragons to get us kicked off. Once again, they've gone deep on this one. Owen Watkin. Oh, he's looking in trouble there. Oh, there's a rough interception. Maybe a poor decision by me to go for the pass there. Shouldn't have put him under that much pressure. Right, let me just try and regain some defensive line for us here. They've gone out wide. That was a great move. Who's going to get back across this one? Walsh going to have to make a great piece of work. Went for the high shoulder tackle there on Owen. Was that the right call? I mean, if he took the legs, it was probably still a try. Probably needed to go high, but you've got to take man and ball. Unfortunately, went for the shoulder massage, and defense coach won't be too happy with that one. That's not the way to be tackling these boys down. We've got Owen Williams here doing some laps around the posts. Got to be questionable as to whether that's trying to put off the kicker, maybe. And Angus O'Brien there kicking a second one over for the Dragons. They're still in this game. They turned down that 3 points earlier on. It came back to bite them, but that try brings them back into it a bit more with a few points. Now, Owen Williams kicking us off deep this time, going far down. Oh, doesn't work though. Oh, Tipperick, what a great tackle, driving his opposite number back as well. Let's see if we can get back across. Good shot there, coming in by the prop. Can we get a turnover at that breakdown? Doesn't work for us. They're going to go out wide once again. Oh, maybe a bit too hard there on the pass. Gets it out. Luke Morgan taking down that tackle once again. Put pressure on the breakdown and does. It's a good pickup though by Kieran Williams. Now, where have we got men trying to look for any sort of overlap? Let's go. One more pass to try and charge up through the middle. So Watkin can't get around his man there. They're looking very short-manned on that left-hand wing. Let's try and work our way around out onto that wing as it goes to Keelan Giles. Once again, the boys on for some sort of record will go for a TMO check. What are we looking into? Is this for the position of the score? Dropping the ball looks pretty fine to me. I don't think we need to be reviewing this one. I thought maybe they were actually looking at the pass to him. Looks like a not. That's a pretty decent try. He's face planted the floor. He's given everything for his team so far in this first half. 4 tries to Keelan Giles, having the game of his life in this one. And Owen Williams to step back up for another conversion out on this left-hand wing. Luckily, he's a right-footed kicker because it is helping him to slot through these again and just dinking them over the crossbar at this point. Half-time just around the corner. Dragons need to score back probably now in order to feel like they could still contend for this game. As they kick deep this time. Lands in the arms of Walsh. Once again, the fullbacks had a busy all day collecting the balls off the back of the kickoffs. That's true. Oh, nowhere to go there. Adam Beard wrapped up right around the legs. A lot of pressure put on. We'll see if we can go for a box kick from there. I'm not sure if that's actually going to find touch. Oh, it's just about going to get to touch as the half-time whistle blows. Some of these Dragons players can't believe what's happened there. Their home crowd hasn't even turned up for them today. And it's coming back to bite them. The Ospreys will feel confident after that good first half. 4 tries for Keelan Giles at the half-time. 1 drop goal for Justin Tipperick, Owen and Keddy for the Dragons, and O'Brien getting their 2 conversions. 14 points to 31. Most of the possession going to the Ospreys, but the meters gained, 336 meters for the Dragons. They are actually on the up and up in some of the stats, but just that clinical ability to actually take points. Was that decision to go for the line out with their penalty the right one? I feel like it might have come back to bite them a little bit. Should have maybe looked to have taken the 3 on that one. Or they've gone for a very wide pass, and Keelan Giles this time getting stomped down by the right winger for the Dragons there. No way through, and Justin Tipperick wants to try and send through Owen Watkin. Not going to work for them. Not a lot of room to work with here. They'll just try and get a bit of an exit clearance. Oh, it's a bit charged down though, and suddenly they can get back around. As Jack Morgan nearly kills a man on the pitch with that one. Looked like a very high tackle, shoulder going high, but the ref says fine to play on. Let's try and ship this one out wide defensively. Great work there by Greatbanks to drive down the player out on the wing there. Can we... I knew they were going to try and go that way. Is Morris going to miss the tackle? Greatbanks going to miss his tackle too. Gets back in time to make it, to be fair there. Why is the AI passed that far back? Who knows? Not a great move by the Dragons player there. Coach won't be too happy with him. And this time they're trying to spread it this way. Oh, as Adam Beard comes in. Huge tackle. Driving his man to the ground. Defensive line still looking very, very tight for the Ospreys at this point. I'm just going to relinquish a bit of competition for that one and spread out wide and try and hold my own line out here. Just for the second. Try and shut down their winger. Yep, they're still going to go this way. Let me cut back inside. Another great offload. Oh, the crowd who actually aren't here have taken a bit of uproar to that one. They're not happy with that high tackle. The referee not going back to look at it though. The Ospreys on a bit of a break. Oh, and Watkin couldn't get that one extra pass away. Nowhere to go. That looks like there's a bit of room out to this right-hand wing. This time was Luke Morgan. Oh, went for the big kick. Got taken down mid-kick. And the ball bouncing forwards. No offside, says the referee. You've got to question whether he should have gone to Specsavers before this match. Definitely looked like a huge knock onto me. What a great shot coming in by Warren there, right into the ribs. And it's earned them a turnover as well, as Morris this time picks it up. Goes on the charge. The Ospreys number 8. Trying to make a few extra meters as they go. Left this time. Out to Tipperick, getting out. This time out to Watkin. Trying to make those extra meters down the wing. Up towards the Dragons 22. Where can the Ospreys go from here? They'll go out right-hand side as Tipperick, who got this one, started out with an earlier break. Manages to break one tackle and dots it down for a try. Had a drop goal in the first half. Not content with a bit of work you might not be expecting from a flanker. Great pop pass there by Adam Beard. Picking the hole through the middle there. Not a great tap tackle coming in there by the winger for Dragons. And Justin Tipperick will get over for his first try of the game. Owen Williams still 100% at the minute, kicking from the tee. And will maintain it. 5 from 5. Ospreys 38. Dragons 14. Big questions being asked now of this Dragons defence. It's to do with the speed of the change of momentum. Going from Ospreys on that defence, the ability to switch it into counter-attack is working so well. And it's really catching the Dragons out at the minute. They do not seem to be able to switch to defence as quickly as Ospreys are switching to attack. And it's really beginning to hold them now. This time, as Jack Morgan trying to make his way up. Oh, he's just being dragged into touch. Great tackle by that player there. And some questionable decision making by the Dragons player to push the referee out of the way, who's just trying to give him his mark. But they apparently allow that one to continue as Kieran Williams this time rushing off his defensive line and got a little bit outmaneuvered there by the Dragons player, but we'll go for a try and get us a turnover in there. Doesn't work for us. They'll spread it out towards the right-hand wing. Oh, he's broken through. The hooker's on the charge now. Luke Morgan's chasing down after this one. Does have great pace. Can't quite manage to get back there. They do have numbers. Out on this wing. Got to go for the big shot. Doesn't get it. Everyone looking for that tackle. Dragged back over the try line. The ref wants to go back and have a look at this. The TMO will get involved. I think this is Morris. Has dragged this player. Oh, it's Keelan Giles. Has grabbed him and thrown him back over the try line, resulting in a no try. If he wasn't on for man of the match already from his own scoring prowess, he's now defending tries in his own half. What a superb game from him so far. As Owen Williams will go for a deep old kick towards the halfway line. Who's chasing up after this? Oh, great little sidestep there. Oh, and Keelan Giles once again, man of the game, getting into this one. Well wrapped up. Dragons want to try and go quickly. Another great piece of pop pass work. Oh, just about getting away from Owen Watkin, who thought he was clear through on a great 50-metre try there. Not to be. Dragons still trying to put pressure on this Ospreys defence, but they've held up well enough. Even with a bit of tight defence, they really haven't punished being able to go out wider in this one. Jack Morgan getting in for another great shot that time, driving him to the ground. This time, maybe got some more numbers hot there. Oh, it's Morris gets in for another huge rib tickler just to put them under pressure. They're just not making any ground, this Dragons team at the minute. And going for these one-off runners just doesn't seem to be doing anything for them. They want to try and be looking to spread it wide. I think I might need to move my defence to actually be defending slightly wider, because at the minute I feel like I'm giving them free rein. Here we go. Now I'll spread out a bit wider to that wing. Oh, his own Watkin rushing quickly off the line. They make the breakthrough, and Walsh trying to get back across. Oh, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to get back to stop this player. Great bit of slalom work coming in by Aaron Wainwright. Welsh international stepping up for his club level team there. Starting to run out of the gas. That slalom turn to the right, though, just caught Walsh out. Not managing to get back in time. Aaron Wainwright dotting it down, as we've seen him do for country many a time. Needed to be done here for the Dragons to try and regain a little bit of credibility in this one. The scoreline has got away from them. And no home crowd. Slightly insulting in this one. I'll say another easy kick. No one looking for the charge down once again. Angus O'Brien, 3 from 3 today. 38-21. The scoreline looking is slightly more flattering. Is there one more score to be had in this match? Owen Williams going to go back out towards Luke Morgan's wing, I think, once again. Let's try and kick this one nice and deep over to this side. Really try and put some pressure as Morgan rushing in there for a great shot. Drives his man down. Can the Ospreys get any sort of turnover there? The ball looks awfully stuck in that ruck. They do manage to eventually get it out. Let me just spread out wide further down towards this midfield. Yep, I thought that's where they're going to go. Owen Williams getting in there. Can we get the turnover? And we do. Picked up at the back there by Dowie Lake, a big ball carrier, but driven back himself. Is there room in this backfield? Which Ospreys... Oh, what a great shot there. And Owen Watkin not making any ground. Let's see if we can keep going towards the left-hand side. There is Keelan Giles. Once again, what's he got left in the tank? Gets wrapped up trying to get around that final player. Is there one more score in this game? The pop pass, one more. Getting out to him. Watkin breaks through one, but doesn't get through the second man. Have we got men out wide? Justin Tipperick screaming for it. Out on the corner, a second one for him. Dotting it down in the corner to break the 40 points marker. He's happy with it. One drop goal for him today. 2 tries. Great work there by the scrum half to spot that room out wide. Great pass. Had to take it standing flat. But luckily, defence just not organised enough. And Tippers manages to get over. The referee somewhere on this pitch blows his whistle. And we'll set up for the final conversion of the game. I actually might have gone a little bit short with that one. That might have just ruined Owen Williams' kicking ratio. Nope, 6 from 6 today. 45 points to 21. Gets us our try. There are some stairs also available in the stadium. Not worth looking at the crowd when you've got stairs. Just that beautiful, right? Architecture at its finest. Down here in Newport. There they are. The adoring fans of Welsh rugby have missed a bit of a blinder today, to be fair. 9 tries in total. Very, very good game. And yeah, the Ospreys taking this one 45 points to 21. Man of the match, not stated in the game, but for me, Keelan Giles all day long. Superb game from him. And there we have it then, guys. The first game of the URC is now over for us. Ospreys taking that one. Now, we're not going to play all the games. We're going to simulate all the other games and see how everyone else is getting on in round one. So, Leinster beating Edinburgh there 20 points to 6. Zebra beating Cardiff 20 points to 18. A close game, that one, 2 points in it. Sharks beating the Lions, a South African game going on there, 14 points to 0. We won that one 45 points to 21. The Bulls beating the Stormers by 2 points, 13 to 11. Munster taking their one 14 points to 12. Benetton beating the Scarlets 17-0. I mean, I assume none of the Welsh crowd turned up for that one either. Glasgow go on to beat Ulster 20 points to 3. Big game there as well. The Ospreys, though, do start at the top of the board, probably with the points for versus against. Next video is going to be going up against, who is our next competitors? The Stormers. What a game in store for that one. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this one today, guys. Make sure you hit subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest videos, and stick around for game number 2. Hopefully someone turns up to the next match to actually watch us. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye bye.